Hey everyone, this is Dr. Jess. I am Tyler's honorary student today about WorkAbility-IV, which is one of the coolest things that we have at SSD. It helps students at our university with disabilities with just about everything. So thank you to Tyler for letting me be your honorary student today, and I'm going to hand it over to you.
Okay, hello everybody. Again, my name is Tyler Swanson. I'm the Palm Desert and Campus Employment and Job Development Coordinator for WorkAbility-IV. We do have WorkAbility-IV offices on both campuses. And let me go into the next slide. So our mission at WorkAbility-IV is to support California State University San Bernardino students with disabilities for clients of California Department of Rehabilitation, or we call it DOR, through enhanced career preparation services that assist them in overcoming barriers, obtaining gainful employment within their academic major and job retention. So most people don't know what DOR is. And so it's a state agency that helps anyone with a disability to find employment. And that could be different pathways for each individual. But as college students, they actually support your tuition, books, parking, and possibly gas. So it could be a lot of different things for each individual. It could be maybe just the books and supplies and the tuition. It just depends on your situation. They can also assist with after graduation services. So if you don't have interview attire, they can always assist with that. Or maybe you need to have more of business than clothing instead of casual. They can always help you find those clothes and pay for those clothes. Sometimes they can also pay for accommodations, like if you use a smart pen in your academic accommodations. I've had some students that received their own smart pen for their job. It just depends on, again, individual basis. So what we do, we partner with DOR to do the employment side. So we help with different trainings. We do workshops, so we'll talk about that a little later, and we, instead of going between DOR and CSUSB, we're on campus and we can be your career center for you. So some of the key events that we always do is the Workforce Recruitment Program, and that's a program that we do not host. We actually participate in this program. It's a federal internship program for students or recent grads who have disabilities to find employment or internships in the federal government. We've had some students who have gone through the internship program with Workforce Recruitment Program and found permanent placement and still working there today. We also have job placement circles where we have HR recruiters come out and interview you or mock interview you, and you get to learn about the organization. They get to learn about you, what you want to do, and also you get to practice your interviewing skills, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of our students do like that event. And then we have workshops throughout the year, depending on the month. We normally have one per month, except for May, the summers, and December. But we have workshops about communication in the workplace. We have workshops about internships, applications, social media. So we have many different kinds of workshops throughout the academic year. Some other services is that once you get into the WorkAbility-IV program, you'll get a one-on-one meeting with your career counselor. They can help you with volunteer and internship assistance. They'll help you with employment preparation, like building a resume or even updating your resume if you already have one. We can help you with mock interviewing and goal planning. We do program-sponsored employment events like the last slide that we just talked about. We do case management. So once you get into DOR and WorkAbility-IV, we'll be communicating with your DOR counselor once a month to let them know what's going on. And then we also do post-graduation employment and services. So we do have career centers on campus, and they're great. And we are a career center for students with disabilities. But we follow, after you graduate, we follow you to find a job and then 90 days after. So you graduate, you find a job, maybe 4 months, it takes you about 4 months to find a job, we can always assist you during that time. We can still meet with you. You can come to any of the workshops that we offer. And then once you find that job, we follow you for another 90 days. And then if you're still there at the job, then DOR will close you, then WorkAbility-IV will close you. Now, if something happens, you can always go back to DOR and they can always help you with employment services. They probably won't refer you back to WorkAbility-IV because you're no longer a CSUSB student, but DOR will always be there if you need help with employment services. We have technical computer assistance, so we have a computer lab technician, and he can help you to set up any software that you might need for a class. If you need help with LinkedIn or social media, they can always help you with that. And then we do employer outreach and application preparation. So the next slide is about next steps. If you haven't already done so, complete the WorkAbility-IV application and send it to WorkAbility-IV. And then the next one is attend a DOR orientation. It's normally the third Thursday of each month at 2 p.m. on Zoom. And so the next one, as you can see, would be this April 20th, but it's normally the third Thursday unless noted otherwise. But that's about it from me, unless Jess has any questions.
Just one. What would be 2 really good points of contact with WAVE so that maybe I could check when's the next orientation with you or with the office generally?
I would email any questions to WAVE, WAIV at csusb.edu.
Fantastic. Tyler, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I am honored to be your honorary student. So thanks again.
Welcome. Have a great day.